peeing
Facts.
sometimes.
You come back and you're alive, my nigga?
You're like,
Yeah,
damn,
like, yo.
Wait, no. You come back, you're alive. You're floating in the storm. I mean, floating in the sky, but the storm is on its way over you. So now, dickhead, they just brought your stupid ass back after you died. You didn't make it out the gulag. They brought you back, and now your stupid ass can't even make it out the sky.
About to die. About to break your legs.
Nigga, I stay
break your legs.
stay
Break
in the
your legs is the
sky.
only thing worse than that. That's the
Stay
only thing
Stay
worse
in the
than that.
sky.
That's
Stay in
so
the
bad,
sky.
man.
Nigga, sometimes you just gotta stay in the sky and hover.
Yo, man.
How y'all feeling, man?
Time
good,
to take
man.
off, fellas.
Let's do it.
Let's
do it.
fucking do it, man.
Give me the money. Wait a minute. What's this? This ain't enough. Make it enough.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's that time, right?
It's that time.
It must be.
Once again, another successful week. Yes, sir. Welcome to Make It Enough, man. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, DJ Banks, and as always, I am here. You are now tuned in to Make It Enough podcast. I'm here with my brothers, DJ Bugs,
Yeah.
What's up, Doc?
DJ Blueprint, as always. And you already know we always got my boy, our creative director, Q, in the background, as always. He more in the front now than the back you think he is, but make sure you always follow us on all platforms. Make It Enough podcast. Because, man, you sound like you up here more than you back there. So that means you not in this behind the scenes as much as before. This nigga is in the scene. Yeah, man, he's not behind the scenes as much anymore. He in the scene.
Oh. Hey.
These niggas is already on fire. Look at them. They ready for this episode.
Son.
Oh
And
man.
you are now tuned in to Make It Enough podcast.
Most def.
Yeah.
You already know.
All right, fellas. So you already know. Let's kick it off. How was y'all weekends? Go ahead, Bugs.
Bro, my shit was cool, man. My shit was pretty cool. What the fuck did I do this weekend, yeah? I went to the beach with the bros. Me and TJ, know what I mean? And the babies. Know what I mean? Took the kids to the beach, had a good old time, know what I mean? Splish splash. The water was alright. Wasn't super cold. It was nice and chill.
Right.
It was good. We had a good time. We had a good old time. And on Saturday, I went to a family reunion.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That shit was fucking
Yeah,
good,
them
man.
shirts was lit, yo.
Yeah,
them shirts was lit.
Niggas got together, front and son. My family in Queens. I got like New York family that I really like haven't really got in contact with like that. On my dad's side. So niggas hit me up and he's like, yo, come out to Queens in the park, bro. I was like, fuck it, yo. Go out. Met a couple of my cousins, my aunties and shit like that. It's cool because like they all like knew my grandfather and I'm the second. No, I'm the third. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm the third. My son is the fourth. So like just with us being out there and being like,
Right.
yo, this is like the fourth generation.
That's
You
dope.
know what I mean?
That's
Like,
dope.
they're like, yo, that's crazy. So I'm like, I remember your grandfather and shit like that. And they was telling me stories
That's
and
what's
like,
up.
it was lit. Yeah, we had a great time. We had a good old time, man. My weekend was lit.
That's fine, man. Family is very important.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. Yo, Blueprint, what's going on, bro? What you do this weekend?
Work. So I got back to work a few weeks ago, like I was saying to y'all. But this week I started doubles on Saturdays and Sundays.
Ooh.
So I'm doing 11-11s, 12-12s, just getting into football season. So
Right.
Yeah, it's about to be that time.
A little bit of hustle.
Yeah, big shout out to
Crazy
preseason.
shit is people are still putting bets in on preseason. So
These niggas
I
is
mean,
crazy,
that's
bro.
the warm up. That's how you warm up.
Yo,
if
nigga.
you're doing anything past the first half, you're bugging the fuck out. First quarter, for real.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Like,
Yo, niggas
bugging
are bet
out.
on snail racing, bro. Like niggas, like honestly, niggas are degenerates.
Oh,
Bet literally any. You want to flip this coin? Let's bet, right? Like they will bet on that type shit. Like niggas are
I
bet.
got not heads or tails. Bro, there's only two sides. Like, nah, bro, it always goes heads or tails. At some point, it gotta be something else.
I need the spread.
Yo,
I need the side spread. I need the
that
spread.
shit plus 10 million though. If I hit that, you know what that's
That should go on
plus
the
10 million.
that
for
should
a
go on the
reason,
side before the first 30 seconds of the game. Nigga, I'm a
though.
million.
But I love people though. I love people.
Of course.
Crazy. What's going on with you, Banks?
I mean, shit, man. It's just the regulars, man. I went to school this weekend, you know, and that was it. That was it for me. Just
got some education?
Yeah, education. Yeah. Excellent. Hell yeah. Education on black excellence, man. Always.
All right. That's what's up.
That's the vibe, man. So we got a lot to talk about. I'm going to let my guy, DJ Bugs, explain this 3MM talk because we got a lot to talk about today, fellas.
Oh, yeah. So we coming in hot, man. We coming in hot. So, like, this is 3MM. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 married men. This is what you will get on Make It Enough podcast. Me, myself, DJ Bugs, fucking
What's up, Doc?
my man Banks, and my man Blueprint. This is 3M men, 3 married men with kids. Now, meaning you always get your daily perspective from us. You know what I mean? 3 black men.
Most definitely.
With married men with kids. So if you know what I mean, if you want to know anything about relationships, anything about everyday bullshit, know what I mean, we got you, dog. Hit us up. Make It Enough podcast on Instagram. Let's do this.
Most definitely. So let's kind of get right into it.
right.
This guy apparently flued out this young lady. Excuse me. And he spent like 5 racks on this girl, and she ain't give up no booty. So he tight. He exposing her. So we gotta let's just see how this flowed, and then we're gonna get some opinions going.
I got you.
Story. I flew this way from Indiana, you know what I'm saying? Been talking to her on Instagram for months. You feel me? I done spent damn near 5 G's on this. She talking about she don't want nobody to touch her. Man, you got me up. You man, what you mean? First of all, hold on. Man, first she talking about she don't even fly Spirit, right? And talking about she don't fly Spirit. Like okay, so I get her so I get her Delta. That's damn near 600-700 last minute, right? Okay. So plus her bags, check-in, all that shit. We go get her the Uber, all that shit. Then I'm damn near at 2 G's already. So we get here. First night I'm being a whole gentleman. Have you not? Have I not been a gentleman to you though? Have I not done anything? But you should have knew what it was if I flew you out here though. Why come out here then?
What do you mean?
So y'all, this is the Instagram. You know what? I ain't gonna even be no petty ass. Put your name on there like that. Okay, so why would you come halfway across the country knowing you didn't want to on that?
All right. I guess we get the drift, right?
Yeah.
We get the drift.
He tight.
My man's tight. So Banks, what's the question on this one?
So, ladies, do you from the door? If you already see a man is trying to spend money on you, do you just let him spend that money on you, or do you kind of like give him hints of we just friends? Or do you give him hints that you actually might give it up? This instance, clearly, he didn't get the message of whatever. Because
lapse in communication.
Yeah, something went wrong with this. There was wires got tangled. So who do you think is right or wrong in this situation? Is the question.
I think they both are. I think they're both wrong.
Right and wrong?
I think they're both wrong.
They're both dead ass wrong.
I believe they're both wrong.
Yeah,
because I think, first of all, as a grown, responsible man, you should be responsible with your money.
Right.
But you should also be direct and effective in your communication, and you should be able to understand where things are at with someone before it comes to the point of disappointment. Like they should have been communicating of like what the situation was, what it was going to be the entire time leading up to it. I mean, for that to be a surprise ending when you arrive means something didn't happen in that line of communication leading up to it.
Right.
So like, or worse, maybe she had all the intentions of going the next step, and something that he said and did took it took it back. So like, it's hard to really comment on this, but I know also that you shouldn't be accepting things from someone if you have no intentions of taking the next step. Like if you know that that's what the person who is giving you whatever it is being given, if you know that's what's behind it. Like it's so I feel like it's just a failure to communicate on both sides, and the whole situation could have been avoided if homie was a little bit smarter and like realistic and
he would have just kept
not thinking that, yo, I got the bread, so like she gonna fuck with me when she get out here. And Shorty was a little bit more direct that I don't really fuck with you like that. I'm only coming out here because you're dropping the bag. If both of them is real, then this never happens.
What you think?
I agree with Bryce, man. I agree with Blueprint. He's definitely made a good point that I feel like he should have been smarter with his intentions and kind of just said it from the beginning, like, yo, if I'm flying you out here, like, I'm gonna show you the gentleman status, but I'm also trying to beat it up. Like, what's good?
Bro,
like,
even as a dude,
like straight up.
You don't even gonna throw that out there. The whole conversation leading up to it, like, yo, yeah, I'm flying you out here. What you think gonna happen?
Like, and you
never even like throw the crazy like long shot. LOL, like never, bro. Like it never happened.
Risky test.
Like no,
bro. He said
that's your fault.
He
like,
said
that's
she
your
didn't.
fault.
Yo, she flew Delta. The minute you fly Delta, you giving up something. he said she don't fly Spirit.
Oh, yeah.
She don't fly Spirit. So he put her on Delta.
Last minute flight.
He said he spent like $600 on a flight.
That's crazy,
bro.
Yeah.
$600 on a flight, and then look, obviously they had a nice hotel. They got a good white sheets and a view.
Good white sheets. That's Egyptian cotton right there.
He probably did it like gentlemen. That's why he
Sometimes you
said.
never know.
Good double queen. Good double queen.
You never. No. The hotel could fuck you sometimes, bro. You don't know.
No, wait, no, chill. Don't sleep. Listen. Let me put you on game. The double queen bed is not all the way bad because listen, no, you got options. You know, the put together never works because the crack always separates. Like, shit doesn't work. That's a Mr. Nasty time bed, and then it's when it's all said and done.
Go to sleep at?
That's a dry and regular bed to go be able to have the rest of the night with. Don't knock the double bed rooms. They have a purpose.
I'm just saying though, he's setting himself up to be looking like yo, like
yeah.
I mean,
you got to get this single king size joint.
Like you
Good
said,
king
she bring
size.
it up, right?
Yeah.
If she'd have walked in the room and saw that he has one bed,
Yeah, you know.
that would 100% been a conversation.
Unless you're
That's
sleeping on
true.
the floor.
That's true, my boy.
But she could have said it like, so where are you sleeping?
No, that's what? What? Where am I? In the bed,
Whatever,
bitch. What are you?
bro, whatever. But that's my point. That's what. But y'all go back. Y'all never been.
Son, I mean, listen.
Go ahead, BJ.
Go ahead, BJ.
It's a tricky conversation, convoluted. I mean, everybody fucked up in the mix. I mean, because you can't come outside not knowing. I mean, it's not time to give up. Especially you got flown out, bro. You got flued
He
out.
said it's Mr. Nasty time.
Do you not listen to to Megan Thee Stallion and City Girls?
Yes, she does.
This is City Girl time. You get flued out. Now I mean, you know what time it is. We on the balcony with it. I mean, in the pool with it. Now I mean, like,
Rob niggas though.
listen, but
That's a fact,
they
too.
still get flued out, and they let you hit. If you flew them out, that's City Girl style. Now I mean, you want points on the board or nah?
Listen, I just think like these days, Me Too and all that, nigga, that consent got to be out there.
Oh no, I'm not done. I'm not done.
You feel me?
I'm not done. My man play a game is not rap real too tight, dog. Cause that should have been. I mean, no words. Like before we even get here, we just talking about what's gonna happen. I mean, like, yo,
for months, and you don't know that you smashing when they showing up
yeah.
for months.
For months now.
To the fly out.
I don't know if she thought that we was gonna be best friends.
For months to the
like-
fly out, he sucks. He got money and that's it.
That's, I mean,
Both ways.
that was why I was like, it's an L on both sides.
Yeah, it's L on both sides. Yeah.
If she was sitting in there wilding in the text message or whatever, however they was talking, sure. But like, if he really didn't get any inclination
Mm-hmm.
that he was gonna smash that shit, y'all probably
Bruh, he probably got in touch with her, right? And was like, oh shit, like she actually answered. Started showing the bread, probably sent her a couple Cash Apps, couple Zells, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh, all right.
Got them premium foot pictures.
Right, he bought OnlyFans for the year. He got the $79.99 for the year.
y'all making him look bad.
And he probably said, and he was like, oh, all right. So she actually answered, oh, she taking this bread. Oh, she want to link up. Oh, I just got to pay for her flight. Word. She does this shit. I'm trying to be in one of her OnlyFans videos. She might put me on her shit. She got there, probably, like, again, showed her a good time. She ended up getting to the hotel. Oh, he a gentleman. He got 2 separate beds. Oh, all right. Next day, he was like, so
question is, what do you
what
do?
we doing?
What are we doing after this situation? Now we didn't establish that she's not trying to fuck, and are we sitting here looking at each other, or are you going
I
home?
just want to say something to that. I think that they chilled after that.
Oh,
It seemed like, unless she just did,
I fuck
it
with.
seemed like he wasn't done with her.
What am I doing? What are you doing in this
yeah,
situation?
go ahead.
What are you
What you
doing?
about to do?
I ain't married, so I don't know.
Nigga, you a real nigga. What you doing in this situation?
How do I get there?
Why I gotta be the real nigga and I get there?
Listen, shit
I'm the
happens.
real nigga. I ain't gonna get there.
Nah, shit like that don't happen.
Is she going
That shit's
home?
not
I've
happening.
never been in that situation.
Is she going home or no?
If I ever bought a hotel,
If me in a single situation, she's
100% going home.
I mean, respectfully, this
100%
was a
going
situation
home.
that was entered into with the false pretense. we're gonna have to part ways amicably.
you have to find somewhere else to sleep tonight.
We're gonna have to
I
part
didn't
ways
expect that.
amicably.
Like, you know what I mean?
I hope you have friends in this state.
I don't understand. I'm gonna have to kick her out either. It's just
No.
Nah, she
Listen,
gotta get off the island.
Listen, no. It's all.
You gotta get
It's
kicked off the island,
100%
right?
respectful.
Yeah, it's respectful.
But it's all because it was based off of a misunderstanding. It was based off of miscommunication. This
That's
is
crazy though.
this
She's
is.
gonna eat the 5 racks.
Bro, I seen one where
I mean, at
Bro.
that point, you already took the L. You were dumb enough to jump out the window at that point. Like,
I
I
mean,
seen-
he probably
because,
got her
like,
a round trip
that was
ticket
that was
too.
kind of my
She probably get to
reaction
go
when I
home.
first saw the video. I'm like, bro, you throwing 5 stacks on a joint you haven't ever really been with. You don't know what it's really hitting for. You got stack fish, bro.
stacked fish.
You got stack fish.
Yeah.
Like that's really what it
I
comes
seen
down
one
to.
where nigga dropped shorty off at the airport.
Oh, yeah, that
same,
one was-
Same
Yeah, I
situation.
saw that.
That
And
was
wait, and
He spent
didn't
more
give
money.
her the return
He said
flight.
he
Nah.
canceled. He said you
canceled
had
that
a
shit.
round trip. I cancel your shit. It said dub, shorty, you gotta go home. You gotta-
She's like, you really gonna leave me out here?
Yeah.
I've seen a few girls like getting stranded.
Get stranded.
I'm like, I mean, you
put yourself in that situation.
You play the game,
Right.
Both of
Yeah.
the niggas they lost. He took the L. You took
You
the
thought
L.
she was about to just dead the nigga off the bat. Like
Right.
you came in, that's game, my nigga. Shorty, you thought you had it like that. That's really bold of a girl or shorty to really think that I'm
She
just
just
gonna
wanna experience.
fly
Fly
out.
out, not give
She
you
just-
a
Nah, I
little
mean,
taste
just
of
for some
nothing.
friend. Nah, I mean, this nigga probably took her out to dinner. You know, they went to the strip club. Nah, I mean, the whole Miami experience. And like, we're not just hanging out in the hotel. We're
Right.
gonna do something. Hit the beach.
Show
We're
them
gonna,
the good life.
Nah, I mean, ride the Raptors and shit. Nah, I mean, those fucking mopeds and shit like that,
Yeah.
3-wheelers and shit.
Nah, yeah, right.
Come on, bro.
All the fun shit.
All that fun shit. And we come back to the hotel. You think
Don't touch me.
it's
He
a
ain't trying to
chance.
touch her first night, so
Right.
he,
That's what,
see,
and
that's
look,
what I'm
and
thinking.
he
he don't know what he's doing.
and he asked. He was like, "Yo, I was a gentleman when we
Yeah,
first got here,
she
right?" And she was
had-
like, "Yeah,
You had to
yeah,
talk
you
to
were."
her. You had to
She
talk
was
to
Yeah,
like,
her.
no, that
yeah,
was a
you
come up.
are.
Either you trying to come up, cause after the end of the day, like that's you're offending me, my
No,
nigga.
100%.
You trying to come up? You think
Listen.
I'm a sucker? This sucker style,
Right.
my nigga. Like I'm not a bag for you, my nigga. Fuck you think this is, bro?
That is the
But
fully.
he was a sucker though.
That
No,
was.
both ends. Yeah, you're right, bro.
He was
On
a
both
sucker,
ends,
bro.
yeah, because
He
you was a
thought-
sucker for not even
He
having
thought
that
he could,
established.
Like, full of shit. He like, yo, like he was trying to nice guy his way into her panties and it just didn't work.
It just
Right.
didn't work.
Nice guy, money man.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the perspective
probably-
that the video was
He
shot.
probably not that
My
bad
boy
of a
is
fool,
making
bro.
sure the bust down is in the video the whole time.
Yeah,
Like, yo, y'all see, I got the bread, yo. I got the bread. That's his
The
whole.
buzz down.
Yeah.
That's his
He-
whole.
he got
that's
the
his
pink-
whole.
The pinky and the
it's
watch.
The pinky ring, the watch,
That's
like
175.
that's in the whole video. Like, so I get it. I get the floss when that's your floss, but you gotta understand, niggas, when that's the situation, leeches are gonna want to try to leech off that floss.
Yeah,
like
she-
you
yeah. And she-
retract what
and
you
she
put.
was really
You
laying on
retract
the
what you
bed
put out
relaxing.
there.
She's laying on the bed relaxing, probably
That's why I
texting
said
another
they
nigga.
probably
Yo.
still talked about it afterwards. Like,
Yeah, he probably was wilding.
like, yo, like this shit is crazy. Like, you got me up here wilding. I'm like, shit, like you recorded me. Like, I'm not gonna put your face up. I'm not gonna say the name. I'm just saying though, like, you wilding.
Like niggas need to know this.
Face up. He ain't say her
Yeah,
name.
he blurted out. That was.
He did
I mean,
He
respectfully.
did her
But
too good.
but him choosing to put this shit all on video ain't P either
It made
though.
him look the worst.
This
Thanks.
shit is
How
this-
are you? What's your actions in this situation?
I mean, she gotta go, bro. I mean, like my thing is like probably not that night, but like the next day she gotta make plans because he probably did like one of those 3 like a weekender
right.
where it's like a Friday to Sunday, and that was probably like Saturday. like,
I'm gonna
and,
ask y'all a real question. We can move on. That night, if she stayed, you still trying to fuck, right?
Nah, I'm upset.
I don't know. I mean,
so
you
know
probably
what's-
still gonna
so
have
you
a
know what's
conversation.
crazy? You know what's crazy? Never mind.
Yo.
Nah. I
I
know.
Yo.
I know.
It's too late. Go,
Hey, yo.
go.
You
Hey,
upset.
Go. If anything, we can take it out. Go.
nigga, savage mode. That at that point, nigga. Listen. I'm not gonna kick you out on your fucking ass tonight. Go sleep on the couch, but I'm bringing something else here, so you gonna understand. Like, This shit don't stop with you.
Right.
This shit don't stop with you.
One caboose don't stop the train. Know what I mean?
So it's like no disrespect, but I
One
mean,
monkey don't stop the circus. Know what I mean?
I was thinking that she already. That's the type of shit she probably know her way around. She probably already got a joint.
you feel me? Like,
Right.
right.
Like she can get kicked out because she already
And
got.
She probably came out there for that joint.
Right.
That's what these
You were
niggas
just
gonna
the
be
you were
thinking.
just the bus fare. You were just the way to get out there.
Right.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? Like,
She's like, you can do it one way.
Yo, I mean the flued out niggas is just the furthest extent of the food nigga. Like these niggas exist in all forms.
She tried to treat that
From
nigga
left
like the
to
food
right.
nigga.
Bro,
That's what, exactly. But it's the same concept.
It be a nigga that ain't spending shit on her.
Food niggas is food niggas until they get flued out until they get flued out money.
Mhm.
You'll always be that person.
Yep.
You'll always be that person. That's the difference.
All right,
So
man.
That's a good topic. That was good. So, ladies, are you direct with your intentions with men? And men, are you direct with a woman based off of if you are going to spend those bands on her? Have you asked her what you want? Like, just be plain. There's some women that'll tell you, "Hey, I'm down." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Be a gentleman the first night, and second night is yours. Like some women are very direct like that. Like, just you show me a good time, you know? And then there's some women that'll be like, "Yeah, nah, you ain't getting this." Like, so you could just make your decision from there. You want arm candy or do you want some candy?
Like, I want some candy.
It is what it is.
It is.
It is what it is.
So we're gonna go to the next topic. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all answer that. Y'all let us know what y'all think about that in the comments. Make sure y'all again subscribe and hit that like button at Making Enough Podcast.
Yes, on your YouTubes and all your DSPs.
Everything on everything.
Everything.
Everything. So, fellas, let me ask you guys something. Do you guys require is a very hard word.
I was about to say you better.
Do you
watch
guys?
out.
What does it feel like for a woman to cook and clean for you? Go ahead, Blueprint.
I mean, it's a blessing. It's a blessing if and when that's the situation. I mean, but I feel like I like to help out too, if and when I can.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Bugs?
I feel like it's a 50-50 in the house. You gotta do what you can do when you can do it. Know what I mean, like if you gotta pitch in, if your wife can't clean at the time, she's busy. Know what I mean, house is a mess.
Right.
You gotta pitch in, bro. If
Laundry.
you can't cook. Know what I mean, laundry. You don't want dirty clothes, my nigga. Like this is like a 50-50 situation, especially if y'all are both. Know what I mean, bringing in bread to the
I was just
crib.
about to ask that.
I was
I was just about to ask that. So
what did my boy Neo say? I'm a movement by myself,
right.
but I'm a force when we're together. Like
Right.
we both bring our both strengths,
Right.
our weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
We can both do the little nominal marginal
so now-
task.
Make me better. You
Right.
make me-
Facts.
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna put that in a reel. This nigga BJ just saying. So do you guys? So now if there is a breadwinner difference, does that make a difference in responsibilities? So let's start from the high road before we get to the regular.
Mhm.
If your lady is making more money than you,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel more of an obligation to do more around the crib because she's bringing around more bread? Is
Nigga,
it like what is the conversation?
My
with
goal.
that?
I'll
That's
tell you.
a- that's
Listen,
a-
I'm going deep. I'm
my
going deep.
goal, my man, listen. My man Diddy, I learned from his dad, dog. My goal is to be stay at home dad, nigga. To stay at home, nigga. Shorty, you want to go to school for now? When we go to school, we get this. Get this diploma so we can get this money, my nigga. We want this bread at the end of the day. You get this bread, and that'll be great. And I will stay home and fucking watch the kids and do a bunch.
Where you wear the apron.
I'm willing to, like I'm saying, I'm willing.
Where
to chill
you
with
wear
the
the apron too.
No, I got an apron. Jim Dean, my nigga. When I feel like getting on my,
You got Cowboys apron?
I will get one, bro. Like Knicks apron, Cowboy apron, whatever.
You
I
need one
mean,
for
whatever.
Christmas. You need one for Christmas.
Is it like I mean, shit is just to say, shit is fluid. Know what I mean, like so.
Okay.
Schedule,
So it's
right?
about like
Yes.
It's
about,
right. It's schedule. It's availability. It's like
It's about so.
it's dish by dish. I might cook steak better. You might cook chicken better.
Mhm.
Like everybody. I could be the sous chef. You could be the line chef.
If you're making $200K remote and you just still home and she's not working remote, you might just still
rock out.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yo, bro,
might do
listen.
more home shit,
I feel
right?
like anytime it comes to a point where it's like I do this or I have this and you have that, and because of this you have to do that, it'll always
be a
cause
problem.
weird
Right.
power
Yeah,
dynamics
yeah,
within the
yeah.
relationship
Mhm.
that everybody can look away and be like, oh, it's okay. Oh, I don't worry about it. Oh, it's not a problem until it becomes a fucking problem. That's the thing. Like those things never work.
I agree.
Those things never work.
I agree. I don't even think we gotta listen to this nigga. I feel like because he's gonna say something crazy. I feel like we're on the same page. I think that it doesn't matter the amount of bread that you make or that your lady makes at the end of the day. There's just some things that one party does better than the other, or you might equally do it at the same time. But as men, you kind of sometimes pick up on the, listen, she doing stuff with the kids, she breastfeeding. You know what? I appreciate you had to carry from a married man perspective of 3 women that are carrying that. My wife is still carrying my child and almost here, but the other 2, the babies are here. So we understand the carrying for 9 months. Pushing out or getting taken, like whatever the body had to go through, there's sometimes a level of appreciation that goes into that. That's like, you may not be as fast as you used to be, and it might take you a whole year to get back to your wits. So those are the things as men, we got to be conscious of. Like, there's some sacrifices that we don't make humanistically possible by our biology that women automatically do. You know what I'm saying? That automatically happens.
I'm gonna automatically wash my own clothes.
Bro,
So here's my question.
wait.
Just before, real quick, how and where do we value the burden or the responsibility that the men carry of being responsible for the relationship through that time and the emotions throughout that time?
Oh yeah, went to a whole other subject. I like this.
Before we get on the
we about to skip a whole bunch of other
we'll
shit.
get on to
Go
that
ahead.
one second. That's
I
the
like
next.
that.
That's the
I
next
like
segue.
that.
That's the next segue. But just to add on what you were saying, you seen the Grinch Still Christmas?
Yeah.
How like his heart like fucking expanded when he like met
When he found love with
love.
Cindy Lou Who?
Bro, that's exactly how you feel like when when your wife or like, I mean, you realize like what's going
Love that
on,
movie.
that
Right.
she's doing shit that you're like is really physically and mentally impossible for you to, I mean, even comprehend.
Right,
That
right.
heartbeat made it real for me, bro.
Son, like,
that first heartbeat ultrasound, I was like, whoa.
Yes.
They're really like,
Yes.
there's really
There's a human
there's something
growing.
This is growing.
Yes.
Yes.
Like every day you are building this.
So if you could realize that your wife is doing things that you like cannot do, I mean, and if you're not willing to bend, I mean, to make her life a little bit easier, you would straight
Special type of sucker.
yeah,
Right.
special type of guy, my guys.
There's
But
a lot of suckers out here.
Yeah.
no,
but
you're
but
good,
to finish off, and
Yeah,
then we're gonna get right into yours. But to
Listen.
finish off the statement, I personally love a clean house. Period.
Uh-huh.
So like, it doesn't matter whether my wife cooks or cleans. Period. Like, was one thing you gonna see in my crib. My crib is very clean.
Uh-huh.
It's not just preparing for baby boy. It's just I just love to walk in my house and be like, dang, it's real airy in here. Like you ain't got like, and even dishes overnight. I'm like, I might leave that in there, but I probably won't, because you gotta think how much more is gonna pile up. The only thing that you're gonna see in the house overnight is the trash. Anything else is like, that shit gotta be done. Just because I just like a certain level of cleanliness in my own house.
There's
So-
certain things that I won't do, but that I do. So like, I'm not doing. Like,
You do? He definitely do.
You do
He
that?
definitely does the do.
Yeah. Everybody do. But fucking, I'm not a dishwasher, bro. I don't like to wash the dishes. For some reason, I cannot do it. But I will vacuum, and I will do laundry,
Okay.
and I'll clean like windows and like floors and shit like that.
But you
like,
won't do dishes.
for some dishes, it's just
So,
like my
I
pet
used to
peeve.
be
you know
like
what it
that.
is?
How it
I
is.
used to be like
It's
that.
still like lingering smell on your hands. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I
like
used
that,
to
like,
be
you know,
like
like
that.
the like stale water, like
Mhm.
not even like the dish soap, like the Palmolive or whatever it is that you
Yeah.
may use. It's that like stale, like what I don't know what to call it. The water is
Sitting
what
water,
gets you.
yes, sitting
That
water.
shit is
Yeah.
what blows mine. And then like even putting the gloves on, there's even a smell with the rubber that you be having. Like it,
Yeah, your
it-
shit.
I
so
get it.
I get
I
it.
get it.
Yeah,
I get
it's
it.
just-
I get
it's
it.
just- now, I got no problem doing anything else. I mean, baby care. I change diapers, all that shit. But like, I'm not washing dishes.
I used to be like that. I used to be like that.
I'm not washing
Growing up, my mother was like, "Yo, you hated dishes." Now I throw on my Afro beats and I just get it going. Like I don't know. It's washing dishes is therapeutic for me now, and I don't know why.
My boy Banks in there flipping cups and plates.
Seriously, and I got a whole rack. I got a whole rack. So you know if you got like a nice little dark drink, rinse it out, put it in the rack. Like it's just like, yo, you living mad bougie, bro. It's just. I don't know. Is it something about a clean sink? I'm just like, word, this shit's dope. And if it's a lot of dishes in it, like if I had guests over, like the other night I had a guest over and stuff, and I had to wash all their cups, I was like, all right, throw some music on. Like, it's kind of feel like, because even if I was cleaning, if I was vacuuming or something, I'm gonna have my headphones in, and I'm kind of gonna start going. Like, I just feel like for me, especially being like a DJ and shit, music is really more powerful, like just in my life, period. So like I could do anything and play music. I could clean everything and she could just lay there and that house would be spotless.
Yeah, now I feel you saying, yeah, sometimes you just throwing some good ass music and all of a sudden your fucking house be fucking spotless. You have no idea how that happened.
Smell like fresh lemon. But go ahead, Bryce. This is the next segment. Go ahead, bro.
So from a male's perspective, you were saying?
What was that?
How do you feel to have to deal with, how you feel about the male dealing with what's happening?
Yeah. So like, where do we value on the male side of carrying the emotional burden of that time during pregnancy? I mean, we go into the physical changes that our wives go through, the emotional changes that our wives go through. I feel like one of the unspoken angles of this situation is the emotional journey of the male throughout this situation. Because with all the ups, the downs, the concerns, the everything, having to stay solid, having to not be the one to worry.
This is a good topic.
Having to always exude the everything is going to be okay when even everything is not okay in your own personal world.
Bro,
this is I feel like this is. I mean,
talk about it.
This is a real topic.
This is one that I feel like we really don't shed enough light on, because I would almost say the physical pregnancy that our wives or our women go through, we examine or we experience the same mental pregnancy throughout the entire time, right? And I feel like some men are better at shedding that baby weight than others.
This is good.
You feel me?
This is good.
You feel me? So like, here's my here's my question. Like, where is it and how is it that we quantify that pregnancy on the male side, and what is it that is the effect that we believe that pregnancy and the aftermath has on the relationship as a whole? Because I can see in a lot of situations when people don't communicate, like we've been talking about all the time, the effects, the aftermath of pregnancy can have deleterious effects for both ends for a lot of the same reasons. And I feel like in a lot of ways, even though on the women's side, we get plenty of cover, we talk about it plenty. I just feel like in a lot of ways, we don't talk about what goes on the men's side. So I just want to know, as two other of the three married men that we got on this panel, how do y'all feel about kind of that angle? I might be reaching a little bit.
No. I need this. No, we need this reach. This is good.
Nah. So like, I guess having the oldest kid right now in the group, it's a lot. Like, for what I guess I did was take a lot of advice from people that's been in my situation, and look at what they did wrong, look at situations, look what they did right. You know what I mean? Like, and then just follow your own path, and make sure your wife is always comfortable, in mentally comfortable and physically comfortable. I mean, like, that's I guess as much as hard as you try to make sure those things are in order, it's gonna be hard.
It's always gonna be something.
There's gonna be something. There's always got to be something. So you got to try to stay like solid as a rock. Like you said, make sure you got to be Mr. Everything's gonna be okay, baby.
Yeah.
Everything is gonna be okay. We got this. I promise you, you got this, and you got to try your hardest to make sure that it's that way.
If you didn't establish a foundation for her to believe that shit over the last 12 years,
right?
It's gonna be hard for you. That's why a lot of people start these arguments.
I love that. I love that.
They can't finish.
Yes.
But even because on their side, there's plenty of look what you did to me. some moments.
But even
So
with
there
that, even with that, I'm still not even getting to the how do we feel about the situation,
Yeah, I
because
know.
that's still even like that. I guess that's the most like weighing thing is how does she feel. So with that being like how she are, make sure she's all right. It's you got to minimalize yourself and your feelings. Know what I mean, you just got to make sure that. Know what I mean, you gotta. That you ate, you know what I mean? Make sure you ate. Make sure you, I guess, smoke if you need to smoke to make your mind, I mean, relax, drink if you gotta, I mean, take a sip or meditate, whatever you gotta do to make sure that you can get through that day because you gotta be okay. You have to be okay for her.
Yeah. It's not just you anymore.
It's not just you anymore.
That's the,
I mean,
that's the bottom line.
That's the key. I feel, and I agree. That's actually where I was going to go based off of what BJ just said. I in my mental state right now, I realize it's no longer about me. And I'm being as selfless as possible with the situation because I understand that it's bigger than me. Right now, this situation for me is bigger than me. Not saying like my wants and my needs, because right now my want is for my wife to be healthy and to be happy and comfortable. My need is for my baby to get here safely and to continue to provide a covering over my house financially, spiritually, all that stuff to make sure that we just always good. That's why I said if I gotta clean a little bit extra, if I gotta cook a little bit extra, that helps my mental state, because if she's uncomfortable, then that's gonna make me uncomfortable. Understand. And now if you want to talk about from a male's perspective as far as pressure, when you can't help your wife feel like better, the pregnancy pillows ain't working no more. Her back is on fire. Every time she walks to take a piss, it's just like, I feel so bad for getting you pregnant. Like, it's, like just keep it real. Like, it's like, I feel so bad that you really got to hold all this weight.
I said it before. It's those look what you did to me moments.
Have you gotten blamed for the
what
shit?
you
No.
did
So
to
you
me.
haven't got you did this motherfucker?
No, not. I mean, in a funny way. The funny ways. But not like,
even the maliciousness though, like that's what goes back to like the fact that y'all have a healthy like
foundation.
It's healthy.
Foundation.
Like, and then honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't think that y'all can answer that question, because the appreciation has to come from your significant other.
Correct.
You have to hear it from the women, because you can only speak to like however you felt about it, or the
Preach, bro.
You only like you can.
Was that background music always on his?
Word.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard
He said it was getting deep.
Nah, but you definitely have to, like, they're the only ones that can speak to like their appreciation to what you were able to do, because we know for a fact, like just seeing our friends or seeing different like situations, that it don't end up this way, and it's not always the guy just got somebody pregnant and he left before, like he just was gone after he got them pregnant. Sometimes that 9 months. Or that 10 months or whatever, 40 weeks, however long it is, I don't know how many weeks.
Yeah, so it's 40 weeks and it's
like you go through
insane.
You go through that together, and all those arguments, all of that hate, all of that shit will come. If you already had that shit is gonna be way worse.
Yes.
What you did to me is gonna feel a lot different than a joke. Like you know what I mean? Like, or even if you know it's not a joke, you got to know what intention is coming from a person. If you can't trust their intention because you know there's animosity there, then it's like it's just gonna be hard for you to like just like cope with that.
Because it's easy for like to snap.
And y'all are married. By the way. Remember that.
Right.
It's easy to snap, and their feelings are super fragile at that moment. So like it's easy for you to say something regretful in the moment. Know what I mean? Or that you would normally be like on some like y'all would be able to get over, but like say some shit and then that shit just take off like a rocket, bro. So you gotta be, I guess, level-headed. I mean, at all times. Like it's selfless. It's a selfless act.
Yes,
Like
your own mental and self-care is very important during that time. So if you see your wife that's pregnant or whoever, baby mother or significant other pregnant, and they taking a nap, that's your self-care. like if you're not gonna nap with them as a form of self-care, if you gotta get on the game, if you gotta smoke, if you gotta drink, if you gotta just step out, listen,
get out the way.
Sometimes going to the grocery store, you might be like, yo, you want me to go get something real quick? You want me to go like somewhere, Costco for like the next 3 hours, just to
They're forced being selfless this whole time. They don't have no
immediately you're immediately forced to do that.
I believe that's what the entire process is about. So like
learning patience.
It depends on like how spiritual you want to get, like, because one can argue that giving life is the most godlike thing that you can do.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And the responsibility that comes with that is, okay, now you've created a life. Now you are responsible for that life. And now your life is no longer just about you.
There you go.
So that's almost the greatest transition in responsibility of man from the responsibility of him to himself to him to his family.
Once you become a parent, you can't deny being the creator.
That to me is the most beautiful thing about it all.
That's what you are.
Because you and your significant other were able to harness the power of God to bring life.
There you go.
That is the ultimate like power of creation, of being whatever you want to believe. Like, so you have the blessing to be able to you like however you want to twist that.
We're not doing
whatever
this today.
banner you want to put that behind. Like,
we're not doing
that's
this.
That's a beautiful situation. However you want to look at it.
That's the most God he believed.
No soul talk. No soul talk.
But we know.
He's like, my son was made from God, but that's all I believe in. But I don't believe he has a soul. What the hell, bro?
All right.
It is.
But long story short, no, absolutely. I feel like from a male's perspective, like I said, and ladies and gentlemen, you guys can chime in on this, all perspectives of walks of life and pregnancy and anticipation. I feel like it is a patience game. It makes you grow very, very fast. Mentally, like so spiritually, wherever you believe, and even monetarily, like it makes you think differently about your bread.
You thought you could stack before?
Oh my God.
Talk about it real quick, fellas. Talk about it, yeah, because y'all got them now. So go ahead and talk about it. I'm already buying out Carter's, and I don't even got mine yet. So y'all tell me to stop now or to.
I went to the like I said, I went to the beach this weekend, and I'm just talking to my mans about like his kids and what their activities they're in, and like things they got to do after school. And this is summertime, my nigga. They not even like
not in school, not actively in school right now. Not actively in season for any sports.
My kids in like wrestling, my niggas in jiu-jitsu, my niggas in like my daughter's in ballet, my niggas like soccer, like baseball, like all that shit.
All those shits is $60 a week.
Yo, son,
at least.
Yo,
like
man, son,
left and right.
And then they're just growing, and then like there's. You know how much clothes that this nigga can't fit anymore?
Right. Oh yeah, Liam getting big fast.
My nigga has tons of clothes that he already can't fit, and I gotta buy more. Oh yo, my nigga, I'm buying clothes for you, my nigga. You don't like what the fuck?
Skinny jeans, he wore the bank shit.
Nah, I'm shit's just done, bro.
Let me get those, yo. my nigga was fresh. Any bucket hats he don't wear,
my nigga,
let me get that shit, bro.
I got a box of clothes for you if you want.
I'll take I'll take that shit. I know y'all got good quality clothes. Give me that shit, bro.
Yeah, you know, She-Mon ain't playing with that shit,
bro. But niggas got see shit I bought, nigga. Woo!
I'm sure.
Children's place where? I'll check it.
Crazy. All right, where we up?
But go ahead. BJ's wife had a question for us. This is a segment right here called the Wife's Talk. So every week, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a segment that's also in addition to 3MM where we talk about what our wives have questions about. It could be about marriage, it could be about preferences, it could be about what we might have felt in our single lives, what we feel still now. So this is a perspective from BJ's wife.
And you are now tuned in to Make It Enough podcast.
That was just a drop. But so my wife we were having a conversation about I guess preferences, and you know, me being me, I like them. Nah, I mean, I like them dark skin. Nah, I mean, thin waist. Nah, big booty. Nah, I mean, that's how I gets down.
Well, you said not big booty?
No, what?
Oh, okay.
I said big booty.
I just want to make sure he emphasized that.
big old butt.
Big old butt.
Now, I mean, that's just always been me since a youngin'. But most, I guess, outside looking in, the perspective is that niggas, know what I mean, go for the light joints. Know what I mean? Niggas love light skin joints. That's what niggas rap about. That's what, like, I guess
the foreign
joints is, know what I mean, the know what I mean, the chicas and whatever you may, whatever
the chicas.
She's, I guess, coming from her, know what I mean, being a darker complexion girl, like she's felt like, I guess, being overlooked.
Okay.
Know what I mean?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In that area, feeling like, I guess, the light skins always got more attention or whatever. But I never understood that because I was more attracted to dark skinned girls. So how do you guys feel about I guess, your perspective on the skin tone spectrum and females' complexes about being left out in conversations.
You want to go first?
Q, you can start it off.
Yeah, I had something too, but go ahead.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I think it's like a time period.
Oh, yep. See, you took my answer.
Like, Iman grew up in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when light skin was in type shit. You know what I mean? Like, and now, honestly, dark skin is more in vogue. Like, you know what I mean? Good skin, dark skin. I think that we all deal with it. Women and men. Like, dark skinned men had a hard time.
Yes.
Chocolate Brothers was struggling for a little bit. Wesley ain't come out until what year? 94? 3?
Yeah. It was really like Omar Epps or some shit. Like, it was
Nah,
really
Wesley
like,
did it before Omar did.
Like, but Wesley ain't really. I don't know.
Wesley put Blade. Blade put on for the dark skinned brothers.
All right, I'm just saying though. I think that like it's valid. Like
100%.
Like, during certain time periods, like especially like like it's just fairer. Like light skin is closer to being white. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fairer. Like no, Lisa Bonet. Fucking even right now, like what's her name, Zoe Kravitz, like women like that, they still get a lot of easier roles, and I don't want to get
right.
It just seems like and then you go on to Black Panther, and like most of the the African women over there, they just gonna be darkest, one of the darkest women for that. So like typecasting and all that stuff, and then like people have their preferences,
No, absolutely.
You say you like dark skin. I'm finding that. Sometimes I like light skin. Sometimes I like dark skin.
See, like, and that's where, like, I believe that experience has taught me that, I guess, like, Ray Shrimmer said, I don't got no type. Like, it's really because more than anything, like it's corny. It became cool after a while, but like I'm more attracted to the person, their mind, there's what's it called, sapiosexual. Like so, like I'm more attracted to what your mind has going on than your outward appearance.
Yeah,
so,
I know
like,
that word. Look it up.
So like
you better put the definition on the bottom.
That's the original.
No, but like it's also a product of us being raised in our area.
Yes.
We're from Bergen County. Like this is a melting pot of so many different cultures and people from different walks of life. Like from where I was born, in a one square mile, I have Christian churches, I have mosques, I have Jewish temples, I have Seventh-day Adventists.
Yeah, wasn't there a Scientology?
I have a Scientology church. I have there is everybody in that area, and we are all in school together, and we're all in sports together, and we all just are growing up day to day in life and don't see it as anything different.
Right.
And I didn't understand and appreciate that for the extent and the severity of what it was until I got away to college. I was down in PA, and I had people that were from the coal mining regions of Western PA, and I've only been around other white people like them, and like they see people of color, they only identify people in movies and people in rap, and they think, and they see, whoa, you're not like them. You're not like those guys. You see black people that have only been in Southwest Philly. You see people that have only been, and like, so it's a completely different situation. And the benefit of being able to maneuver through all those different groups of people help us so much socially, on the business side. Like, that to me. So the crazy thing is, I don't know if I've ever really identified as being light skinned. But like, I mean, I guess if that's what the situation is, I don't know.
I mean, I doubt it. I mean, look, so most of us are lighter than we were when we were kids because we're not as much in the sun and we're just like we take better care of our skin. So if you're this light, you probably wasn't always this light. Like at school, you probably was a little bit dark.
I describe my skin tone as regular.
You are middle tone. I've been told I'm
middle tone.
I am regular black nigga.
I'm almondy.
Almondy. Like Banks is the only dark skinned nigga in here. Go ahead, Banks. Tell us how it is being dark skinned.
It's a beautiful thing, right? In 2022, I'll tell you that. I feel the same with my guys. I think honestly that it was a perspective and there was the upbringing. My upbringing was around a lot of Caucasians and light skinned women. especially because I was in a lot of predominantly Caucasian schools. It wasn't until I got to high school that I saw a bunch of my schools. I was in like a bunch of private schools, so I saw nothing but like 2 or 3 black people in the school, and I was one of them.
Wait.
Yes, 2 to 3.
When you got to high school?
No, until I got to high school. In middle school was entirely just straight. Like it was like me and maybe 2 or 3 other people that were dark skinned, and that included someone that was Spanish.
Wow.
So I was in private school like for like a majority of my life to 8th grade. Once I hit high school, I realized there was all these like Spanish, Dominican, Ecuadorian. The Caucasian was very like small compared to the diversity in that high school, and it embraced me so well to be culturally competent at that point. I was like, oh shit, like this is kind of lit. Like these are my people. Okay, so even dating, I was still dating a bunch of like light skinned women. It wasn't until like Bryce said, until I got to college, junior college. Bergen Community College that I started seeing a bunch of chocolate women. I was like, oh shit.
Darknesses.
Like, yeah, like, oh shit. Like this is different. And then, you date some, you get with some, whatever. It's just like, it's a whole different dynamic. But I think I'm also taking the approach of, I don't really have a preference. I go based off of your mind, your heart, not really the beauty. I mean, obviously it's great to see someone, what they look like. I mean, obviously that's the first thing that attracts you. You gotta look good, obviously, but you don't gotta be like a crazy drop of a dime, like have makeup on 24/7. I usually actually like women that are very, very natural with their skin versus women that cake their face up and then once you take it off, they look like Scream.
Yeah.
With that shit.
Think about that. There weren't even a lot of like makeup, like skin moisturizing options for darker people 20 years ago.
Even 10 years ago, bro. Like it's in like 5 years.
Like, bro, like I know that was like certain those type of struggles, like you know what I mean. And then coming from the hood, I know me, like y'all. I ain't seen no white people that wasn't my teacher, bro. I didn't meet like my boy Ant is Italian, but like I guess that's my only white friend.
Yeah.
I don't have, and I don't care about none of y'all niggas is about to get mad if I know you and you white. You ain't my friend. And it's my friend. All y'all like, all right. And
He said, "You're my associate."
All right. We get it.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. And I'm not having a problem with white people. I just don't know y'all. Like, so me, like I seen like growing up, like just even thinking about like how people used to look. And you say they dirty, and like, or they ugly, like, and then they grow up and they glow up. No, they literally just learn how to wash their ass. Like their parents started, like their parents wouldn't take care of them. Like they learn how to take care. Like it just we need to just stop being so damn judgmental, bro.
Yeah,
son. I felt
that's half the situation.
I don't know what it was. Like I guess when I was a younger kid, when I was a younger lad, I like I was more into like Megan Good and like I told you the first like TV crush I ever had was like the chick from Class Act.
Class Act?
Yeah.
I think so.
Like that was like the first like chick like I've ever. I think I remember.
So it was
yeah.
Keisha from Belly was easy.
Like those like I like those are my joints. I never was like I guess
Nah, Halle Berry was always my favorite.
Halle Berry was up there
because of Catwoman.
Megan Good was up there because of Ski.
And Jada Pinkett.
Megan Good was up there with Clueless. Was like
Megan Good was up there. Yo,
like as light as I went.
Yo, you know who was my little crush that doesn't really get loved that much anymore? What was her name? She had the Nickelodeon. Taina.
Wow.
Taina. That was I remember that was one of my little crushes. I remember.
This nigga's crazy.
That was for real. I only like Hispanic women because I'm from a certain I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but now
yeah, son, man.
And you don't have no type.
Bro.
And you know what I mean?
You
it's
like what you like.
You grow to learn that there's always exceptions to any rule. Exactly. So you can't just say I'm all on this side or it's only this because as soon as you say that,
I like curly hair, I like straight hair.
No.
I want you to be able to wear both.
I want you to be able to do it all. Even if you gotta add a little bit to
we all dark with the lights off, right?
Damn.
Next conversation.
Right?
But no, but sure, you're right.
You can't see shit, know what I mean? Or I was gonna say, So pink on the inside.
Nah, that's a little bit.
Hey yo.
No, it's too far. Too far.
So, ladies and gentlemen, even ladies, do you guys? Because that's a question. Because we're about to go deep.
Don't
Even
stop,
ladies,
man.
do
Yo,
you
come
guys
on,
have a
don't
preference?
be the only one diving off the deep end.
I'm
bro.
just
Come on,
saying,
man.
ladies have a perspective too. Do you guys prefer light-skinned men or dark-skinned men nowadays? But see, that
there was a while where Albie Shore and DeBarge was the only niggas getting to play out here, bro.
Yeah, but that was short-lived.
It was.
Was it?
It
Dark
was.
skin, I remember growing up, dark skin was like in, bro.
Was Bobby bigger than DeBarge?
Bobby who?
The king of R&B, nigga.
Nigga,
Bobby
oh
Brown.
my
Who the
God.
fuck you think?
Yes, I thought you was
The
talking
king of
about
R&B. Who the fuck you think I'm talking about?
Bobby Smarter.
I was like Bobby Valentino. Like, who are we talking about right now? There's so many Bobbies.
I don't know. Growing up, dark skin was in for me. Like in my.
I mean, it always was
like,
for me too.
Like if you say you was light skinned, it was after Chris Brown came back out and it was like, oh, you like Chris Brown?
Nah,
Like,
bro.
Chris
For
Brown.
me, it
Trey
was really
Songz.
light skinned. It was really light skinned women that was in.
No, I'm talking
dark
about
men.
dudes, like,
Same
dudes
thing.
just wanna-
Girls,
dark
women
skin.
loved light skinned guys that were above 6 foot. That's a whole different conversation
But
for
that's
next
what
week.
I'm saying,
My
I'm trying
man
to
Rick
think.
Fox was out here.
Rick Fox was out here.
Rick Fox was out here taking everything down.
In these
Wait, I'm
screens.
talking about grown ass people. I'm talking about kids. When we grown up.
They was in like
It's like
our
after
bracket
Chris
when we
Brown
was
came
young.
out, that's when they started liking light skinned niggas again. Like before that, they didn't like the R&B
trying
niggas
to
wasn't
think.
light skinned. It was only Genuine. Everybody else was dark skinned.
Genuine was light skinned. That's true.
He was average. He was.
You know, he like Genuine like your complexion.
Hey, we met
Yeah.
regular.
But back in the
He said
day,
we match. We
You said
regular.
regular.
We regular. We
DJ trying to act like ain't nobody ever grown light skinned before.
No, I've got it, and I thought I'm not fucking light skinned.
Yeah, it's weird
no,
because like,
I'm
that's
like,
why I kind of resisted too.
yeah, like I'm not
wait,
light skinned, my
light-skinned.
nigga. Like I don't act like that,
Ain't
bro.
none of y'all get it like
I don't act like.
Ain't none of y'all get it like I've got light skin, dark skin, two tone. I've got all of them.
Yeah, no, I got light. I'm fair
I get
skinned, bro.
straight
That's why I say I'm like
chocolate.
regular, my nigga. Like
Straight.
you know what I mean?
It's clearly dark skin.
Dark skin, chocolate,
Yes.
preference.
Yes. Yo, it is
As
what
I've
it-
been told.
It is
what it is.
It is what it is.
So y'all go ahead and answer that question, man. Do you guys prefer light skins or dark skins, or do you not have a preference?
Yeah, or
Are you-
females.
or females?
Do you have a complex about growing up? Maybe you feel like you were dark skinned, you got overlooked because of your light skinned
Yeah,
friends.
but make sure you ain't had no bad fucking attitude, man. Because real shit, it's a lot of people that be out here shitty people.
You might have needed that.
Blaming it on fucking other people's struggles, man. Don't be a shitty person blaming it on some shit that don't got nothing to do with you.
I can't say an attitude will deter me because I like a little
No,
spicy.
listen. No. An attitude is a requirement. You're supposed to be about 35% mean. Like it's supposed to be like enough to like turn most people away.
I like
Like
65.
I just gave the baseline.
This
Like
nigga likes
30,
problematic.
35 is the minimum.
I was giving
like,
about an 80.
Yeah, the
Toxic.
toxic.
No, I was
like,
about 80.
motherfuckers gotta think twice to approach. Like, do I really feel like getting cursed out right now?
She might key your car type.
You want her to damn near curse out your mama? That's toxic. Oh, that's a
That's like-
toxic.
Listen, I got a question. This is a general question, right?
This ain't general.
This is a general question.
It's
right?
awful specific.
All right, listen. So, should shorty? So, all right, say like it's Mr. Nasty Time. Mr. Nasty Time. But like,
Whoop whoop.
but like, it's a red light stopping you from proceeding.
Is there a camera on top of the red light?
Luda.
Damn.
It's a red
We're
light.
running that bitch.
Wait. That's not what I was waiting. Stop. No, wait.
Okay.
How many?
I'm just
how
saying.
many- How many days?
I'm just saying.
How many days
No,
are the red
we're not.
light?
Oh, we're not.
Here we go.
We're not there.
Y'all about to get me started.
There's a whole-
Y'all about to get me
after we go
started.
there.
Y'all dealing with a real nigga.
I understand. I
Some
understand.
real
All right,
niggas about to
listen.
talk right
No,
now.
this is the question. This is the question. All right, so red light, right?
Oh, this is our topic.
But no, but it's a real red light. Like stop. There's a stop sign too. Like it's trap. Like
It's a bright red light.
Yeah, it's a bright red
Gotcha.
light. Like shorty, like I mean, we can't. Do not enter
Okay,
signs
okay.
and shit.
Camera on top.
Yeah,
There's a camera.
Like I mean,
I'm
like
gonna pull my brakes.
yeah.
Okay,
so like,
okay.
All right,
okay.
so should you be obligated to
Obligated is a dangerous word.
I'm gonna say, be careful.
I don't know where this. Listen, I have no idea where this is going. All I'm saying is obligated is that's a big leap.
I cannot.
I don't want to co-sign anything obligated.
I cannot confirm or deny where this conversation is going.
Wait. So where we going?
So proceed.
Yeah, not obligated.
All right, not obligated. Not obligated.
Would you prefer?
No, but would you be wrong to solicitate?
Yo, this nigga's choice again. I do not want to confirm. I am not confirming or denying where this conversation
would you be
is
wrong
going.
just to ask for some straight up? Know what I mean? You can't hide. You can't hide. You can't hide. You can't hide.
You gotta finish the question.
Why? From your, all right, not from somebody else. From your joint, would you be wrong to be like, yo, listen,
deeper.
Would you, steer her in the direction of, going down south?
Like, so every time she has it, you want head, basically. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying
no. I understand. Listen, this is a slippery slope, but I understand exactly what you're asking. I know exactly what you're asking.
Nasty time, if you feel like it's nasty, it was nasty time.
Yeah.
Like, you need to go. You know what I mean? You basically need to go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and she ain't trying to let you in because,
whatever the situation is, I feel like the baseline, what this question comes down to is it right for a man to be sent out to the world backed up? That's what you're asking, right?
Oh man, we had this topic
kind of, that's kind of like
because if it's not this.
No, I'm not even saying it's another option, but I'm saying, are you wrong for even like, wanting it or not? No, your want is gonna. You can't be wrong for because you're gonna want it regardless. You can wake up.
I'm just trying to clarify exactly what question I'm answering before I answer it.
Like, she not gonna have sex. She can't get head. Should you think if she be like, yo, like, I don't think I should want to get head, like, give head while I'm on this shit because I can't get it.
No, but stop right there. Is that
okay?
Yeah, is that okay?
I disagree with it. I strongly disagree.
I disagree.
You think that you should get head?
Yeah.
Yes.
It should be on the menu.
It should be on the menu.
I believe so.
If you want to order it or not.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can go through the whole thing not asking for it, but if it's a day that you like, yo, baby,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Something you ever run into the
lockjaw.
Listen,
yo, you're selfish.
For her.
Yeah.
That's the slippery slope.
Your selfish conversation never hear.
That's the slippery slope that goes down.
I haven't necessarily had a conversation. I mean, I'm just a real nigga, so I just red light district all day.
No. But I'm saying that's not
aside from that.
If there's a list on the menu, running the red light's not on the menu.
If it's not on the menu, if it's not on the menu, I mean, it's not necessarily a requirement.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a requirement, but it's something that I would like. Especially if I'm like in that flow. Because, sometimes you like, when she's about to have a red light, you're like, I might just make myself hella busy. Because she about to be up and down for the next 5 days, 6 days. She got to clean out 7 days. Like, we just going to chill for the next week.
Will that put you in a bad mood?
Yes.
Yes.
And
I mean, listen. There's no way around it.
All right.
There's no way around it.
You on your period and you in a bad mood, so are we.
Because here's what's being said. Because you can't have sex, no sexual activity is happening. So even though that has to be respected on our part to your part, it can have ramifications on our part as well. And at the end of the day, every person involved and engaged in a relationship wants to feel wanted, even though you may not feel in the mood or you may not be able to.
This man is preaching this episode.
Sometimes those little gestures, those little actions, those little things go a long way. And
can I wrap it up?
Wait, I had some because when we was in high school, we ain't had to. That
was a different situation. Listen.
When we was younger, like it was like, yo, what's up?
Listen,
and it was up and it was stuck.
Listen,
right?
Just like in fractions, you have to compare. You have to compare them by common denominator. That's not a common denominator, yo. That's not. It's a whole different ballgame.
It's a whole different ballgame.
It was up and it was stuck though.
How about that? How about that?
Come on, nigga.
Because sometimes that's all they can offer.
I'm going. Like I said, I'm gonna be the one to get us canceled, guys. It's gonna happen.
I think this is light. If Shorty jerks you off, that's not enough, right?
No, nobody said that.
Oh, that's fine.
Nobody said that.
I would take old
that's
fashioned.
fine.
Nobody said that.
I would take
A good old fashioned. A good old fashioned goes a long way.
A good old fashioned.
A good old fashioned goes a
A good
long
old
way.
fashioned.
And that's where it's like we can't underestimate
Ladies, you got
the power of a little bit.
I just say
We can't
another
underestimate
day.
the power of a little bit of participation. Sometimes just having you involved, we just want you involved, ladies. Of course, we can go handle that on our own.
Just put your titties out. Just put your titties.
Let me see a titty or two and play with it. Like we'll be all right.
Yeah, we
will be all good.
We get canceled. We are getting canceled.
We will be all good. I won't bother you.
Yeah, right.
Niggas are gonna be stomping around the house, slamming cabinets, slamming refrigerator doors.
Oh, and then when she says, "Baby, what?"
Yeah, listen.
What do you want?
What?
Little bit goes a long way.
What do you want to eat? I don't know.
I don't know.
man.
I don't know. I'm not hungry.
I want some duck. That's some real shit. Ladies, I got
Whatever's on top of the counter.
Cereal.
Something, pull something off the top of the shelf and bring me something, right?
Nah, but that's real. That's I know, because I'm cool with the little, yang.
Good old fashioned.
Old fashioned.
But I do want. I think it's a thin line. Like I don't want her too into it because I'm like, if you don't get too close, might as well just munch on it.
Might as well.
You know what I'm saying?
It's only right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
like,
only right.
It's like you might as well just be on the side. Like, let me do my thing. Like, feel on you a little bit. While you do your thing.
It's quick. Hey.
10, 15 minutes.
Then we out of here.
Hey.
That's shoot. 3-4 days. We back there.
That boy just some time.
Hey, come on,
Yeah.
dog.
I just need like 2 out of 5.
Yo, listen, I feel like the bottom line with that is
Twice
a
doing the set. Like,
a little
2
bit
for 5.
goes a long way.
my brother. All right. Let them know that they got options.
A little
Y'all
bit
got
goes a long way.
options.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes I
It's
be feeling
understood.
bad. Like I understand, know what I mean, but like I'm selfish.
Nigga got neat. Yo,
No,
listen.
no,
So
no,
yo. So here's the question. Because here's where the danger comes in, right? Because we want to talk about threat. We want to talk about potential barriers, potential obstacles to relationships. Is it, or do we believe that individuals outside the relationship can see or sense when that sort of tension is happening within your relationship?
Yes.
And you know that's true.
Yeah.
You know that's true.
What
What do you mean, like her friends?
No. I'm not talking about her friends. Nobody affiliated with her. I'm talking about anybody that encounters you.
People feel like
I'm saying if that is going on,
This
I'm
nigga not
saying
getting no pussy.
I'm saying
You so mad? Why this nigga
I'm
so mad? You need
saying-
some pussy, my nigga.
It's
Shut
like,
up,
it's
my
like,
nigga.
yeah,
Like,
it's like, yeah, you look a little stressed out.
you look a little stressed. You're
man,
you're
nigga,
full
like-
tense.
It's a Snickers commercial.
You look stressed out. How's the wife? She alright. She just on her period.
She alright.
It's like she
They
alright.
say who?
She alright. She on her period. And sometimes it be the closest girls be like, oh, everything good? Yeah, she just on her period, so she a little off right now. Oh, she.
See, you done said too many words.
Now you chatting.
Yeah,
Now you chatting.
But sometimes,
Said,
Oh,
shit.
she on height. Oh, all right. Okay, you have to mention that. Oh, shit,
Mm.
you
I'm just saying, a little backed up.
Yeah.
Yo,
They might not even know why you're like going through the motions, but they know something's wrong. Like they like, damn, like
Or you might be like extra spicy in the group chat with your bros.
Right.
Nigga is just mad for no
like,
reason,
yo,
money.
Yo, why this nigga bugging on us, man?
My nigga, you ain't go bust a nut in like 3 days.
This nigga tripping.
What's wrong with you, bro?
We was just trying to play some games, man. Nigga.
Buy me back now! Buy me back! Nigga, you died 3 times in a row and lost your rebirth. The fuck you doing in this game?
Nigga need some vagina.
Restart your console now.
Don't be having, ladies, don't be having your man mad at the bros
Out
for
here
no
all
reason, dog. Because we don't know what's going on.
Again,
And we can't help him in that situation.
just like y'all, listen, I feel like sacrifice is equal. Sacrifice is equal.
We just be like, yo, this nigga be mad, bro.
Like, and wondering why, like this nigga's upset.
It's like, bro, when last time you got some shit, man? You're on no period, my nigga. It's like, oh, yeah, you hurting right now, bro. I feel like there's always an even exchange in life when it comes to your significant other. There are ways that we have to compensate for you, so compensate for us equally.
Because I've listened.
What's our equivalent?
I've got the question.
When
Yo,
she's
if you couldn't,
uncomfortable.
if you couldn't do it, if you couldn't, nah, I mean, have sex, would you eat me out?
My answer was, fuck yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And it happens, right?
Every
Yes.
time.
Y'all don't get we don't get asked every time we eat, y'all. Like, I mean, I know I'm not always like that.
I mean, that's the destination at the end.
That's
of the
not
day.
even a,
That's
not even a question.
That's usually where we might land.
That's not even a question, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever eating
Ever?
if I'm never eating the vaccine and not diving in.
Your wife.
And
I don't know.
I've done that.
Maybe
I mean,
maybe
like it's happened, but
Okay,
like
that's all I mean.
but, like,
I'm not saying that you.
I'm trying to think. I'm like
I
even trying to
can
think.
scenario-
Wait, even going back, I don't even know if it's happened. Yet.
scenario. I
I
can
don't
say
know. Like
scenarios.
You never just not had time or like
Not
damn.
had
Like,
time.
I know time don't
Time.
count.
No, I
Because
make- we
gonna
make
I've been
time.
late to work.
Yeah, make time.
Make time.
I've been late to work every day of my life. For some shit.
You got to make it
I
enough.
skipped the whole day of classes. Like look, ain't no.
Make it enough.
That's true.
Like, come on, dog. Like, never in your life that ain't happened with your wife.
I can only think if I got the toppies and I was done, and then I was like, oh, time to reciprocate. Know what I mean? But other than that,
I ain't
I'm
gonna
I
lie.
don't know
I'm
if I've
trying to
ever just
think.
been like, yo, let me.
Yeah, it's
Let
not
me
just
just
one
let
thing.
me just eat
It's
it.
at least top to top. Like, it's at least I get top, you get top.
Yeah.
Little
yeah,
6'9".
Yeah, I mean, I hear that. I'm
Little
just,
6'9".
I'm just, I
It
just
don't
don't.
even have to
I
be
can't imagine a situation where it
No,
stops
but
there.
if it happened,
I'm not
if-
picturing it. I'm not. But I know it has have to happen to my
No, if it happened,
It
I mean,
might have.
I'm not against it, bro. Like if I can't, I mean,
Yeah, no,
perform in
no,
the
it's
moment,
ha-
bro.
yeah,
Like,
no, it's
comes
happened
up,
to
shit
me.
comes there, bro.
Yeah, it's happened to me. It was like, all right, bet. Let me, real quick, then walk the fuck out.
All right, man. Yeah, after this shit, I'm gonna tell y'all some shit. I definitely. I remember this shit in time, so yeah. Bling, bling,
All right,
bling.
man. All right, let's fucking land this.
Oh
thing,
man,
fellas.
we hope you guys enjoyed this episode once again of Make It Enough with 3 married men.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
appreciate y'all.
Give me the money.
Again.
Wait a minute. What's this?
Woo.
This ain't enough.
DJ Banks,
Make it
DJ
enough.
Bugs, DJ Blueprint,
Yeah, man.
Creative
You already
Director
know,
Q.
man.
You already know what time it is, man.
What's up, Doc?
Go ahead and follow on all those streaming platforms.
Yes,
Make
yes.
It Enough podcast.
Make It Enough podcast.
Follow us on Instagram
And answer those questions.
and
for this
answer those
week, man.
questions. Hit us up.
Answer those questions,
We
man.
left y'all a few good questions. So
A
give us
lot.
some
We've been
feedback.
giving y'all a lot of questions. We need y'all to answer all that
Thumbs up
shit.
and thumbs down. Yo, listen. If you really in your heart, if you didn't feel this video, if you didn't like something about this, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. We
Let
want
us
to know.
Say
We
fuck
wanna
you
know.
in the comments.
Help us.
Fuck
Help
these guys,
help,
bro.
help us get better.
Say,
because at
say,
the end of the day,
say cancel BJ in the comments. Cancel BJ in the
Fuck
comments.
these guys, bro.
Cancel Bugs
Let
in the
us know,
comments.
bro. We'll take us. Now, I mean, you hate us, you love us, bro. Let us know. We'll take all the engagement.
See y'all next
Yeah.
time.
Cheers.
Yeah. I got spicy tonight. Niggas try to
He
get
might
me in
he
fucking
caramel
trouble,
tonight.
bro.
I don't know. He got a little dark today.
Cayenne pepper.
Nah, he definitely did. He ate some Scotch bonnet before he got here.
Spice. What is this, a GTA?